Hey, what's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in to the Water Bear podcast. And as you can see, I have a little bit of a different format today. So this is reminiscent of the first episode of the season where I had the guest in the studio with me. So I will let her introduce herself as well, but I have to say this before we get started. So Skylar, who was on episode 1, he was on episode 1 of this show. He's also on several episodes of the Brown Liquor and Cigars podcast, which, as I mentioned, that kind of inspired this podcast. And so he was always mentioning or talking about Brit. So whenever you hear him say Brit, this is who he's talking about. So she is a real person. So
I
am. Yes. And so yeah, we've been friends for it's a long, like almost 20 years, 18. Maybe.
20? When did I move? I moved to Dallas like 05. So like 05, 06.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, because I moved here in 03. So yeah, it was at least 15. Yeah, at least 15. Yeah. So yes, I'm so glad to have her on the show with us here today. And just really glad that she was able to do it. And today I'll let her go ahead and introduce herself. And if you don't mind telling us your birthday as well.
Okay, so I'm Britany, as you know, wife of Skylar, unfortunately.
Not unfortunately.
Unfortunately, you're just lucky to have me.
That's right.
Yes, born April 26th, the year 2, or just the day?
It can be just the day and the month. That's cool.
Yeah, April 26th.
April 26th. Okay, so that means you are a Taurus.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that conversation. Okay, before we get started, I always say famous Aquarians on the show. Mm-hmm. So a famous Aquarian, I don't know if you all know this or not, but is Tabitha Brown.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, we share the same birthday.
Dang,
same day as mine. Yep. Yeah, and Rosa Parks too. Same day as mine. Yeah, February 4th. Mm-hmm. Yep. So it's a famous Aquarians. And I usually don't do this, but I feel like today I want to tell people Taurus.
Yes. Let's do it.
So I got a list of people here.
I only know like one.
Oh, really?
Chris Brown.
Yeah. He's one. Yeah, Chris Brown. Yep. It's a lot of Tauruses. So Candy, y'all know her from Escape and The Real Housewives. Yep, okay. She's a Taurus.
She's another one I know.
Yep. T-Boz from TLC.
Okay.
She's a Taurus. The Rock, Adele, George Clooney.
Okay.
Lizzo.
I'm in good company.
Kelly Clarkson and John Cena.
Okay.
They're all Taurus people.
I'm in good company.
Yes, that's right. So for those that don't know it, another reason I'm really excited to have Britany on this show is because I wanted to do a show on fixed signs. So for those that don't know, there's the air, water, fire, and earth signs, basically those groupings in the zodiac. So those 4 groups, each of those has a fixed sign. So as you could probably imagine, characteristics of a fixed sign a lot of times is like stubbornness, but also stability too. We're thought to be like the most stable.
Keep popping up.
Right. I don't like it. Yes. So we're both fixed signs. Aquarius is a fixed air sign, and Taurus is a fixed. I think you'd be earth sign. Yeah, mm-hmm. Earth sign. Yes. Okay. So we're going to get into these characteristics here a little bit. So
we're great.
That's it. End of show. Boom.
That's a wrap. We are great. Everybody loves us. We're the best at everything.
Yes, boom. That's right. Hey. I love it. Okay. So these are common, I guess, stereotypes. I'll let you kind of either confirm or deny. So we already talked about the stubborn part. So that's one.
Which I just like to say, we're strong-willed.
That's it. I agree.
It's something that I'm with. I want to do it.
Yeah. You're not going to tell us what to do.
Yeah. Everybody has to fall in line.
Hey, that's right. I love it. That's right. Also, money and finances, which I think this is really true. So I feel like Taurus people are very good with money. Yeah. Do you consider yourself to be good with money?
I handle the money in our relationship. Actually,
oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I'm very big on it. I don't like being broke.
See, me neither. Yeah. Me neither. I'm not the best money management all the time, but I don't like being broke either.
Yeah. So I'm like, if I want to go out and spend what I want to spend, of course, within my realm.
Right.
I want to be able to do it. I don't want to be like, ooh, I gotta wait. I gotta do this. I just want to be able to do it. So
okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So with you handling the money in the household, or money management, I should say, does that ever cause any friction?
No.
With you and Scott? Okay. No. That's cool.
No, because he's chill. I be like, yo, okay, this is what I want to do. Let's do this.
Okay.
I like break it down, like this is where we're at. Or if he's like, no, we don't need to do that. Or okay, he usually just goes along.
Okay. So for those, to give some extra context to their relationship, and not putting all y'all's relationship business out there, but Scholar is a Capricorn. So before I did this show, I'm no astrology expert or anything like that, but I did try to look up signs that are compatible. And so when I read it, and I was like, oh, this makes perfect sense now why they're so good for each other. Because Taurus and I was about to say Cancer, Taurus and Capricorn are supposed to be
super compatible
together. Yeah, super compatible. So when you look up, if you Google compatible zodiac signs, they're going to be together. So like for me, for instance, one of mine is Gemini.
A Gemini?
Mm-hmm.
With the two faces?
Yeah. Well, let me say this. The only reason why I kind of understand it, because I feel like a Gemini is a intensified Aquarius to me.
Okay.
Because Aquarius people can kind of have like multiple sides too, but we're just not as extreme as a Gemini.
Okay, I can see that. Okay, then. Okay. All right.
So I feel like Gemini people, when that twin come out, I'd be like, just holler at me whenever you put them away. And then
I'm like, you got too many faces.
Right.
Can we stick with the one?
Right. Just tell me when the stable one come out.
Comes.
Right.
So I'm like, no.
I'm not gonna judge you, but I just let me know when they go away.
No, I am judging because you got
you are judging. Why do you have two? Okay. So smart with money. That's something I feel like every Taurus that I know, they're really good with money. I don't think I've ever met one that's like bad with handling money. Even so, like we talked about celebrities, even like Candy, for instance. I mean, she has so many streams of income. I'm like, dang, I want to be like that when I grow up.
Me too. With all the millions.
Money just like pouring in. So it makes sense for her, being a Taurus too. We talked about, the strong sense of stability. Also, so in case you're wondering, this could be friendships, whatever. So Taurus people, from what I read, they actually are compatible with a few signs.
Such as?
So, okay.
I know the Capricorn.
Yeah, Capricorn is top of the list. Also, other Tauruses.
Obviously.
Right. Virgo, Cancer, and Scorpio.
Okay.
So do you think that's pretty accurate based on the people you know?
Yeah. Okay, so I do know a Scorpio I'm very compatible with. My friend who does my hair.
Okay.
She was like, see, this is why we get along. I know, but we've been knowing each other since high school.
Okay.
Virgos, Layla, our daughter is a Virgo.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
She is a Virgo. I'm trying to think if I have any Virgo friends. I don't think
both of my parents are Virgos.
Really?
Yeah.
And you would think like science got
right. And to see for Aquarius, that's a mixed bag. I mean, we might be cool, we might not, because I don't get along with every Aquarius. So you never know.
What's April 1st? Is that an Aries?
April, yes, it is.
Okay, because my longest friend, she's an Aries.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think I could see that working because I feel like Taurus is pretty blunt. I feel like Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and probably Aries are the most blunt signs. And I think Aries is
Yes.
probably number one, to be honest. I
Yeah.
think they are the most blunt. And I think Taurus and Capricorn, y'all kind of neck and neck. You might be number two. It depends on the day. I don't know.
It does depend on
two
the
and
day.
three, right?
It's like, do I feel like putting in the energy to make this
right.
sugar-coated or
Just
not?
tell it, right. So with that in mind, with you and Scholar signs both being
Blunt.
very blunt. How does it work in a relationship? Because usually you kind of have like opposite people sometimes.
Yeah. So it's amazing because I could literally say what I want to say and know he feels no way about it. Like, he knows I'm not trying to hurt his feelings. He's not going to get in his feelings. I'm literally just saying it how I'm saying it because it's the easiest way for me to say it.
Okay. And the same, I'm assuming, with you whenever he says stuff.
Yeah, it's like we know it's not out of malice, which is most importantly.
Right.
You got to make sure I'm not saying this to be mean.
Okay.
It's just, this is the way I feel right now, and I'm going to say it, and it's coming out like this.
Right. Mm-hmm. Huh.
And then we go eat.
Okay. That's right. That's the important part. Yes. We share that in common too. We both love good food, so I'm with you on that.
That's a good way to soothe the Taurus.
That's right. Aquarius too.
Yes.
Oh, and speaking of the fixed signs, so I didn't mention this earlier. So you're a fixed earth sign being Taurus. I'm a fixed air sign, Aquarius. And this could be maybe the reason why you get along with Scorpios, because they're fixed as well.
Yeah.
And then also Leos are fixed.
Okay.
Yeah. So you might get along with Leos too. Who knows? But
what's the Leo months?
End of, kind of like back half of July to mid-August.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And then this, I thought this was really interesting too. So when I was researching Taurus, they said that of all of the zodiac signs, they are the most faithful women in relationships. Taurus is top as far as being faithful.
I mean, I haven't cheated, so.
So you're like, it's true. Right.
True. But I think that faithfulness comes with like just honesty too.
Yeah.
Because then once you're not honest, then deception creeps in. And I know I hold that to very high esteem.
Honesty.
Yeah. So I think it kind of goes like with the loyalty and all that too.
And see, that's why I've struggled. So Scott and I, we've had a lot of conversations about this, but so I've struggled a little bit with honesty in relationships, not meaning that I'm a liar, but it's not at the top of my list of what I have to have, because I feel like everybody lies until they're proven to not be a liar, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So I just assume that it's a lie unless you.
But if you lie, then I can't trust you. And then if I can't trust you, then why are you here? Like, you could skedaddle.
That's true. That's true. Now, if it's something big, then I feel like you should just go ahead and be truthful and be honest.
Yeah.
I think me in the past, like, I don't want to say people pleaser, but it's like if I really care about the person, I don't want to hurt their feelings.
That makes sense.
So I really wish I had more of that like Taurus, Capricorn type energy.
Just
I think,
blunt.
Yeah. And when I do have it, the bad thing is it's usually when I'm real upset.
Like,
which is the wrong time to have it.
Because you hit the kaboom. Whereas I try not to get to the kaboom.
Right.
So if I just tell you now, there's no kaboom, because when
That's
kaboom, I kaboom. We're clearing out, we're flatlining the whole block.
Yeah. Oh, so that's interesting too. So how does that work in the relationship dynamic? Because how does it work when y'all both are really upset? Like, who's talking who off of the ledge?
Nobody.
Y'all both like, go for it.
Okay, so here's an example of this.
Okay.
So we were driving down the road, right?
Uh-huh.
So we have a child in the back seat. Mind you, there is a child in the back seat. And somebody honk at us. So we both like,
did they just like it?
They just like the light been green, like 0.2222 seconds. Like, why are you honking at me? So we like, bet. Okay, so we like, slow down. They coming up behind us. I'm like, slow down. I got you. Rolling down the window. And I get a text. And so I stop to see who the text is. So it's some of our friends, Keith and Mara. They were behind us messing with us.
So y'all didn't know it was.
We didn't know it was them until I got the text, and now she was. Mary was like, "Dang, you didn't have to do all that." And I'm like,
"So were y'all going somewhere together, or they just happened to be behind you?"
No, they just happened to be behind.
Oh, that's funny.
And we didn't recognize the car because he had just got a new car.
Oh,
so we're
that's too funny.
we were both ready to
ready
to go with the child in the bag. See, we're ready to go. So when we both at the point where it's like, oh, bet, let's do this. There's nobody to talk us down. It's just
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that honestly, that rarely ever happens.
I was gonna say, okay, because one thing I read about Taurus people, and I know this to be true too, with my experience with you and then like other Taurus people. Mm-hmm. I never really seen you have a blow up. I think maybe once or twice. Because I can't remember how I
got the rages.
Yeah. Okay, so we gotta tell y'all this. Okay, so I'm an alpha. I want to shout out to Corey Wilson. He made these hoodies. So he's alpha too. He's a Libra brother. And Britany is AKA. So her line name is Quiet Storm. And somewhere along the way, I started calling her Raging Storm instead of Quiet Storm. And I don't know. It was a reason why, but I can't remember. It was a reason.
It was probably a moment where you're like,
I was like, whoa, okay.
Wait, what happened? How did we get there?
Right. So she's like forever been Raging Storm to me since then.
I have no idea what happened.
Yes, I can't remember either, but it was funny. So as far as being composed and like keeping anger beneath the surface, I feel like that's a Taurus trait too. Do you agree or do you?
To an extent, because this is the way I see it. People try you. They don't know you. They gonna try you.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fine. Yeah. I'm like, okay, you don't know me. It's okay. You try it. It's human nature.
Right.
And I'm telling you, I don't like it when you do this. So this is just a conversation we're having now.
Okay.
The next time, I'm not gonna be as nice. Second time, a little bit more firm. Like, hey, listen, we already had this conversation. I already told you. I don't like this. Please don't do this again. The third time, all bets off. You get twice.
Okay, so it's two times and that's it.
Okay. You're out.
Okay.
So that's probably why. And I think as you become more mature adults, people take heed to those.
Yeah, that's true. Because I feel like, even with me, I feel like in my 20s, I had to do a lot of repeating myself.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, you can pretty much kind of tell people once, maybe twice, and then they get it.
Yeah,
so it's
like,
easier.
I don't like it when, and then you're not like you don't got to be an asshole about it.
Yeah, you just say like, hey, okay, don't do this again.
I don't know you. We learning each other. That's fine, but don't do that.
Right.
I don't like it.
And then when you got to go off on their ass, then it's like, hey, I told you.
I told you twice.
Right, 2 times.
You 2 warnings. So what you expect?
Right.
You want this.
Right, exactly. Right at this point. Right. That's funny. So do you think, and I don't think so, but I just kind of want to hear from you. Do you think that Taurus people hold grudges? And I feel like you probably wouldn't because you get everything off your chest, but do you?
I've been told that I hold a grudge. People tell me that.
Really? Oh, that's surprising. I wouldn't think that you would.
I hold a grudge.
Okay.
I think you show me how you are.
Oh, and you remember that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm with you on that. Yeah.
But apparently, that's I guess the definition of holding a grudge. So.
I've held a grudge or two, I think, in the past.
But then that also requires a lot of energy too.
Yeah, right. Which that's something I don't see you doing.
I'm not investing that much energy. But when I see you, act like you don't know me.
Don't say nothing. I'm a stranger.
I'm a stranger. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing because I remember when you did this and that was fucked up.
Right. Don't try it. Yeah.
You don't know me.
Right.
You ain't never seen me before in your life. So
that's funny.
So I guess
you can see maybe a little bit.
Yeah. But it's only because of the other person. It's not my fault.
Okay. It's not.
They brought it upon themselves because they did me wrong.
That's right. I saw this TikTok and actually I thought of you. This lady is a Taurus too. So her name on TikTok is, and she spells it kind of funny, but it's like indescribable. Okay. But she spells it like indescribe and then bull at the end.
Oh, for the bull?
Yeah. Uh-huh. And one of the videos that she made, I think the caption is something like Taurus in an argument or something like that. Mm-hmm. And so she's not apologizing, but she's basically saying like, well, if you hadn't done this, I wouldn't have reacted like this.
It's true.
And at the end, why does she say, you want to go get something to eat? And I was like, that's Britany. I could totally see.
Yes, it's so me.
Yeah.
Because I'm a reactive person.
Me too.
I'm the same way. Yeah. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to mind my business. I'm going to mind the business that pays me.
Yep.
But the moment, like you going back, okay, so how are we acting? Because I can assure you, I'm going to beat you every single time.
See, that's my mindset too. Worse. I'm the same way. Yeah. And maybe that's a fixed sign thing. I don't know. Because I really don't. Most people, I don't know why, but they tend to think I'm like super innocent, which works to my advantage in some situations, but then in other situations it doesn't. And I think like with close relationships, like it could be friendships or even like just like romantic relationships, people feel the need to like try you or to get you out of that mode. And so if I blow up, and I still say this, even though I've matured and I don't do it as much. But if I blow up on somebody, it's pretty justified for the most part.
It is. I get
and they probably know it's coming.
Yeah, I get the innocent thing a lot, but I think I just my baby face. So I think people are like, "Oh, I just thought you were so right." Well, I never given you the impression that I was. You never really talked to me, got to know me. Because the moment you spend 15, 20 minutes with me, you're gonna be like, "Oh, she ain't."
You're like, I got it. Right.
Right. Like, so no, she's not like as innocent as I thought.
I love it. Okay, and so this is interesting too. This is another thing I saw about Taurus, and I was just curious of if you agree with this or not. So it's almost like, from what I read, that Taurus kind of has a little bit of two sides as well. So what I mean is how you maybe act professionally is a little more strict, rigid. Yeah. But in relationships, it says Taurus women are very passionate and even submissive. And I kind of laughed at that because I know y'all always go back and forth with each other. So I can't really see her being just totally submissive.
Okay, like with the work and professional, yeah. So
okay.
I could definitely see that because like at work, I'm super anal. It got to be like this. It got to be like this. But home, I'm like,
okay, just like way how we go. Okay.
Yeah, like
so you just kind of go with the flow.
Yeah. So in that sense, I could definitely get submissive.
But when I read that, I laughed. I was like, I don't really see that, but okay.
Submissive in the sense of like what the word truly means. Like, not like
because people mistake it. Yeah, exactly. That's not. Yeah, that's like worshiping somebody.
It's gonna be a cold day in hell before that. Cold day in hell. But just like in the literal sense of he's the husband, he's the head of the household, things like that.
Right. Okay. So so I gotta say this because this goes back to hopefully. Well, I don't think you mind if I say this because I've heard you say it to other people too. So it's so funny to me that, for one, like that Britany is married and then she has kids. That's another level too, because back in the day when I first met her, she was like, I'm going to be on my deathbed and I'll probably get, how did you say it? Like on your deathbed before you get married?
I would be on my deathbed. I'll be like, okay, I do.
I'll go ahead and do it now.
But
make Guinness Book of Records like shortest marriage ever.
Right. But funny story, even with that, like everything, it clearly, things happen for a reason and whatnot. But I keep telling him, I'm like, in my next life, I just need to find like somebody like Skylar, like a still life partner. and I'm really live that life.
Not in your next life.
I love the cousin. I love the kids.
Right.
Everything is amazing. But I'm like, dang, if I didn't have these kids, how many trips could I go on?
Right. You can get to live another life. But
like, I could be on the flight.
But
like,
see, when they all get like grown, then y'all can.
Yeah, I could do that.
Have your
but
second
I could
life.
do that now if they weren't here.
True. And see, that's why I feel like I missed the boat on kids, because my plan was.
I got 5.
Huh?
You want some?
Hey, I'll babysit them. I do. That'll be my, when I feel like I need my kid feel, I'll be like, just bring them on to me.
Right.
But yeah, I said I wanted my kids to be out of the house by the time I was 50, so I could live my second life.
Yeah.
I can't do that now. I'm 38. I mean, so shit, I just missed it. I'm just gonna be uncle.
Yeah, I think we'll be 45 by the time the youngest is 18.
That's nice.
Yeah. So we'll get the.
Yeah, I want that life.
We'll get the flights.
Yeah. So you get that life that you're talking about. You get it. And also too. So y'all don't know this either, but I took their first picture together.
Yes.
So I feel like I kind of manifested this relationship a little bit. I did.
You did take our very first
I did.
together.
I took their first picture. Yes.
UTD, on UTD campus.
That's right. Yep.
Who would have ever thought?
I know, right?
Yeah.
And all these years later.
I didn't know nothing about it, Skylar.
And I'm trying to think, well, y'all had to been, were y'all dating then officially? Oh.
We started dating like around the end of 2008, maybe. I graduated December of 2008, and we started dating that semester.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That
sounds I didn't know it was Skylar. I just remember the first time, I think we had like a true interaction. I was walking in the activity center. He was talking to Bruce. And I stopped to talk to Bruce, another friend of ours. And I was a biology major, so I always had 2 calculators. And he was, I was talking to Bruce, and we were about to go our separate ways. And then Skylar's like, oh, I got a test. You got a calculator? And I remember thinking, how you a whole student? No, you got a test. No, you need it and ain't got a calculator.
You know what? I can't fault him, because that would have been me. Because I'm not a math person either. So that probably was the last thing I had.
But he was an accounting major.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, maybe he was just in a rush and he just left the house and just forgot it. That's what happened.
And I remember thinking that, but UTD had like 10 Black people at the time. So
yeah,
I was
like literally, it was.
I can't let my man go out like that. So I gave him my calculator, and he stole my calculator. I still didn't get it back.
Oh, not you stole it.
Yeah, he stole it. So I still don't have it. He took it, and I've never seen it again.
Was it like the TI-83 calculator, or what kind of calculator?
Definitely not. That was my secondary.
Okay, I was gonna say, dang. Okay, he got a good one.
It was just the scientific.
Okay,
like that $10 one. But that's not the point. I didn't know him, and he took my stuff.
Right. I used to have a TI-83. As soon as I finally got through pre-calculus, I sold that bad boy so fast. I was like, I don't even need this now.
You really don't.
Yeah, math is not my forte at all. It's not. So I gotta ask this. So when you first met Skylar, did you pay attention to zodiac sign compatible? Which I know we were younger back then, but like I knew stuff about my sign, but I didn't really know a whole lot about the other signs. So when you found out that he was a Capricorn, was it like, oh yeah, like we gonna click?
I was like that. I mean, we were like 20.
Yeah. So you didn't pay any attention to it.
I didn't pay any attention to it. I didn't know. I mean, it took me an ungodly amount of time to learn his birthday anyway. So
wait. Okay, wait. We can't go past that. So wait, what do you? So you forgot his birthday?
I'm
what happened?
just not good with dates in general.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Dates.
And that's funny because I think he is probably.
He is.
Yeah,
good with numbers.
Good. And I'm good with. And I'm not a numbers person, but I'm good with dates. I'm good with associating what happened on certain days.
I am horrible
really?
with dates. I still don't know his phone number. Like his.
Well, I can see that because in today's
But even then, I never learned his phone number. So
yeah, really, I never knew that.
So I want to say it probably took me like a year to remember his birthday, and then I had to associate it with my dad's birthday because they're exactly 10 years apart. I mean, 10 days apart. So my dad's birthday is on the 27th of January. His is on the 17th. And
like, so your dad is Aquarius.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, like, that's what's up. Okay.
So I'm like, boom, that's how I can remember it.
Okay. Oh, so, that's funny.
But it took me like a year or so to.
So you knew the month, you just didn't know the day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Really?
So yeah, for everybody, generally, I know the month and the time, or the month for sure, and the time of the month. Like, okay, it's in the beginning, mid, or end. But the exact dates outside of like my core family.
Right. You know,
I'm waiting. I'm looking for the Facebook notification.
Well, yeah, those Facebook notifications come in. Woof.
And some people, I'm like, let me just add it into my calendar because they're too important to forget.
Right.
Like,
you don't want to feel bad and miss their birthday. Yeah, I can see that. Huh. That's too. I never knew that. That's funny.
I'm horrible with dates.
Really?
Yes.
I wouldn't have guessed that. I would have never known that.
Oh. It's sad. Very sad.
So that's I was lost my train of thought. I know what I was going to ask you. So I asked this to everybody on the show. Are there any signs that you feel like if you hear this person is this sign, you like, oh, I got to run the other way? Or does it really?
Geminis.
Oh, damn, really?
It's the faces. I can't get with the multiple faces.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They lie for no reason.
Oh, and not they liars too.
Can't do it.
Really?
Yeah.
So that would be your only one?
Mm-hmm.
So have you had is that more so because of what you know about a Gemini, or have you really had like bad experiences with Geminis?
Bad experiences, things I learned too. I'm like, ooh, they do lie. And I don't know, it's like the moment you lie, I'm like, just toss you into the river.
Yeah. Okay, so that's another thing I want to ask too, because I know Taurus people, they value honesty so much to the point where I feel like y'all don't really even forgive one lie. Or do you? Or depending on what it is, like, do you kind of, if it's like a little white lie, do you forgive that? Or no?
So this is with the white lies. This is how the white lies are.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to remember all them white lies. So when you lie for real, you a liar. Because
of all
you white lie, so you're just a liar. So when I hit a big lie, it's all the little lies equal multiple lies.
So would you rather one big lie?
I'd rather no lies.
Well, yeah, true. Yeah, no lies.
Just be honest.
Yeah.
But little white lies are more like a nuisance. It's like,
why you gotta lie about
that?
Right?
Why are you being annoying?
And see, I feel like I can be pretty forgiving of a lie, depending on what it is.
Like what?
So I'll give an example. So I don't ever want to be in this position. I don't think I've ever been in this position. Now I'll take that back. I can't prove it, but I feel like I have maybe been cheated on in relationships. Not when I was married, but it's like other relationships. Yeah. But I could never like prove it. Yeah. And then I'm also the type of person that's like, I'm not going to go through the energy of.
Because it is a lie.
Yeah, I mean,
that intuition.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about before the cameras were rolling. Yeah, which I feel like Taurus people have really good intuition too. Yeah.
My intuition is high. I could just feel it.
Yeah, and usually it's like you feel it, you be like, okay, I'm right. Probably that is what it is.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like in a relationship, if I knew, and again, I've never been in this situation, but if I knew somebody cheated on me, I could maybe forgive it, depending on the circumstance.
Cheat, like how, like, are you catching them in bed cheating?
Ooh,
it's like,
I hope I wouldn't do that. See, that's when
to this shit.
My cousin, that's when my cousin Gemini side come out. I've been flipped in that other face on their ass.
And so like, are they just texting back and forth? Were they like what levels?
I don't want to catch it or see it, but if it's like texting.
Or even if you don't see it, like if you know intercourse has happened.
Yeah, I really do. I think depending on the circumstance, I could forgive it because I always say, and don't get me wrong, nobody deserves to be cheated on.
Right.
But I do feel like there are people that I don't want to say asked to be cheated on.
But
based on what they do, it sounds bad to say, but it's true.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah, you can do some things where it's like
I've seen some shows and I'm like, oh, y'all just
you see it coming. You see,
I mean,
you be like,
oh,
I see this. Yes,
I get it.
You're right.
Okay.
So yeah, I kind of feel like if I were to do something that maybe prompted her to cheat,
okay,
then I would be mad, but then I'd be like, okay, well, if I go back to this,
because you accepting blame for it, so that's why you can kind of forgive it. What if it's something that was nothing like that? They just cheated because they wanted somebody else's opinion.
Oh, well, now you have to say it like that. Not because they wanted somebody else's. I don't know. I mean, it depends. I mean, I just. Okay, if it was a one-time thing, then maybe.
Okay, but no.
Yeah, but if this is like a repeated, and then you catch your feelings, and then
they're going out to eat, and she put in stuff on the credit cards.
Oh no, you can't do that. Now see, this may sound kind of warped, but I might not be really good with money, but when it comes to stuff with money, it's kind of easy for me to cut people off, depending on what the situation is. Yeah. So I would be more forgiving of cheating than
using
a chick.
The money to fund the cheating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now if you using my money to fund, we done. No, we done at that point.
I don't know.
Because that's another level of disrespect to me.
It is because you're using the funds.
Yeah.
That we worked for.
Right.
See, I don't know. I think I would have to be in a situation to determine what I would do if I would forgive her or not.
Never be in that situation. But
I already told Skylar if he cheats, he's dead. So wouldn't that be suicide?
Oh, yeah, it kind of would be. Yeah. Oh,
kill him on a long weekend, hop on a flight.
Wait, not that she already got the plan on a long weekend.
Yeah. Because I watch
holidays come up, you be on pins and needles like,
this
is it?
I watch a lot of Snap and stuff and like the murder shows
I watch Snap
stuff.
too.
And so I'm like, people always get caught because they try to clean up. So you don't do none of that. Just kill him on a long weekend. Nobody expects him to Tuesday. You hop on a flight that don't extradite back to the United States.
Oh wait, you skipping the country. Oh.
This is a plan.
Right.
So, but okay. Seriously, I don't know honestly, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah.
And then it depends on if I'm hungry. If I'm not hungry.
Right, because it's just like it's the time to eat, and then you find that out. It's
just give me some days, let me eat, and let me not be angry.
Yeah, then it might be okay. Yeah. Well, not okay, but
I can think logically a little bit more. But don't talk to me while I'm hungry. Like nothing is going well. So you hear that? Don't cheat, and let me see it while I'm hungry.
Ooh, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, so I know we kind of talked about this one a little bit already, but if you had to pick, because I feel like every sign has at least one toxic trait. So for mine, like I said on here before, is that a lot of people think Aquarius people are very emotionally detached. Oh, that's the stereotype that we don't really show emotions. So what would you say for Taurus? If you had to pick one, what would be the toxic
outside of us being
trait?
Perfect. Outside of us being perfect. If I had to say.
You just gotta pick one.
Just gotta pick one. It would definitely be stubborn.
Really? Yeah, stubborn.
Yes.
That'd be up there with one of mine too. Yeah.
It's a madhouse.
So what? Okay, so
from I've heard stories about myself when I was young. I'm like, ooh, y'all
really did that. Right. That's what I was going to ask you. Right. But how does the stubbornness, or are there levels to it, or how do you feel? Is it just like you have a certain idea and you can't really be shaken of the idea, or what? How does that work?
That's mainly it. So if it's something that I absolutely want it this way and it got to go that way, it doesn't matter what you're saying because you're just wasting your breath. because it's gonna go how I want it to go. No matter what it is.
Right.
It has to be this way because that's the way I want it.
Now, do you think that has anything to do with you being like, do you consider yourself an analytical person, or is it just more so this is what I believe in, boom, we're done?
It depends on the situation. It really does depend on the situation because there's a lot of things where I am laxy daisy on, and there's a lot of things where I'm like, absolutely not. This is the only way it could be.
Yeah, I got you.
And I want to say I'm mainly like that. I guess you could say I'm analytical when I'm like business type stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So like anything business related, whatever business could be, health, finances, children, going to the school and talking, whatever it can be. Absolutely not. This is the way it needs to be.
Okay, I can see that because I'm kind of the same way. I feel like even though on some things I think I'm probably a little too analytical. So usually when I do make a decision, I'm not going to be swayed because I've thought of it from all these different angles.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this got to be the best decision. I know it is because I already thought about all the possible scenarios. Right.
The research on it. This is the way it is.
Yes.
So,
yes,
yeah.
That's it.
So some things,
Okay.
That's what the people say.
That's what they say. That's what they say. I mean, hey, that's one of mine too. I would say stubborn probably is one of my bad traits.
I mean, my parents, they have stories for days about like my family's from New Orleans, so dirty rice. I just wouldn't eat dirty rice because I thought it was dirty. They couldn't convince for the young when I was little. Could not get me to eat it at all.
If I was your brother and we were in the same house, I'd be like, give me her dirty rice and my dirty rice too.
Dirty rice. Jesus. My mom used to make my oatmeal. She was the only one who could make it.
And they can cook too.
Yeah, or else I wouldn't eat anybody else's oatmeal. My mom said, like, in the wintertime, I had to wear skirts, like, with stockings. And she said, most of the time, you just got your way because I couldn't fight with you.
Really?
Yeah. She was like, you were so stubborn. I didn't have time to fight with you.
He just let you do whatever you want.
So I guess it's true. Based upon stories of what I have heard.
Then it's true. Okay. And so what would you say your best trait is as a Taurus?
I would say my loyalty.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
Taurus people are very loyal.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm riding or dying.
Yeah.
You call me at 2:00 in the morning, no questions asked. Are we hiding the body?
What we doing?
Yeah, what we doing? I got you. Whatever it is, once you get that loyalty status, no questions asked. What we doing?
That's what's up. I feel like I'm the same way too. Yeah, I will. Now I might ask you questions after the fact.
No, because then I know, and it's legal.
Oh, see, that's smart. See,
don't even know.
See, that's that financial mindset and all that.
I can honestly say I have no idea.
Because see, me, I would be like, all right, so now that we finished doing, why did we have to do that? But that is true. Some things I'm with you on that. Some things I don't want to know. Because I feel like once you know, it changes everything.
It does.
Yeah, and you can't unknow what you know.
Because then if I would have known that, then I might not have ride or died. So
right, you might have been like, hey, I'm going back to sleep.
I might have had a bit more
if
questions.
You knew that was the reason.
Yes. Wait, you have me out here
like for this?
Right.
Interrupted my
sleep.
Right.
Are you going to feed me at least?
Right. And I was going to say, especially if they interrupted dinner.
Oh,
and then
no, you're not interrupting dinner. I'm like, wait, hold on.
That ain't happening.
Let me finish eating, and then
I'll be there.
Let me take my food with me.
Right.
No, I'm not stopping to eat for nothing.
That's what's up. Yeah. Okay. So we went through the good traits, I guess perceived bad traits.
Perceived keyword.
Yes, that's right. Perceived. So they're not necessarily bad. That's right.
But it's just not true.
That's right. It's a lie.
Yes.
So I play this game with everybody towards the end of the show. It's called Dead in the Water.
Okay.
And it's a this or that type of game. So basically, I'm gonna pop up two choices and I'll read them to you too.
Okay.
And the one that you can do without is the one that you tell me. So essentially the one that you're throwing back in the
Okay,
water.
can I start with Skylar?
Oh! Wait.
No, that's not an option.
Okay, so this is a perfect time to do this. So y'all didn't know this because y'all are not in the room with us, but Skylar is here. He's in the room. So.
No.
Damn, bro, she's talking about she's gonna throw you away. So no, I didn't have Skylar as the option for the throwaway. So yeah, I was looking out for you, bro. I didn't. So we will get into these questions here for.
Do I have to say why or just say it?
You can. Okay. You can. Yeah, if you want to give like context on it and say why, you can definitely do that. That's cool. I think that sometimes that makes it like more fun. But yeah, so we will start with this 5 questions. So okay, so fine dining or wine. Hey, that's right. That's right. I figured now some of these I put them up here just as to be funny because I figured I knew which way you were gonna pick.
Yeah, but, and you could get a good $20 bottle of wine. And then I've been in Napa,
Trader Joe's.
I'm a wine connoisseur now. I'm a master
that's what's up. But that's true. You can do the fine dining and you can get like a nice bottle of wine from like Trader Joe's for less than $20.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. All right. So fine wine is hitting the water. All right. So no new friends or never meet a stranger. Which one are you?
This one's a little hard because I'm a military brat, so you always learn, meet new people. But I'm gonna go with where I am now, so I'm gonna throw never met a stranger in the water.
Now, okay, you keeping your circle, whoever you have. Okay.
If you with me now, you with me.
Okay. All right. SWV or TLC? Who are you throwing in the water?
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna throw TLC in the water. SWV
really?
This week, and
they did have some good songs. Really?
Yeah.
Just off of that one song?
Off of that one song alone.
Really?
This week. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like, I like TLC better, but I feel like their catalog is a lot stronger than SWV's, but SWV has a lot of, they do have some, Weak is one of them.
I'm like, I can't think of not one song from TLC that tops Weak.
Well,
TLC got good songs, but some that tops Weak and SWV.
Well, they don't have the same time. Oh yeah, now vocally, I throw them in the water too. Yeah, I love TLC, but hey, vocally, I'm throwing them in the water. Yeah, okay, I get it. So no song, no.
I don't think TLC got one song that could beat Weak.
Red Light
Special is bomb, but it don't beat Weak.
Okay, really. I'm trying
to think.
I'm really trying to think.
They got.
I'm trying not to be biased because I like a lot, but I feel like they also don't have any songs that could be compared to Weak either. Like, because they don't really sing that type of like music, I guess you could say. Okay, interesting. All right. So bye, y'all. Y'all in the water. Sorry. All right. Okay. So amusement park or amusing movie? Which one would you
Amusement park is going in the water.
Really?
My head can't take all that motion in the rides going back and forth.
Really? Okay. Now that kind of surprised me because I thought that you were going to say the movie.
No, the last time I went to Six Flags, I was about like 25, 26. And that Texas Giant gave me a headache for the rest of the day.
Oh, see, you wouldn't like me. It was because every time I go to Six Flags and I go with people. So this is usually what I do, no lie. I usually have to beg people to get on Texas Giant with me. And then if I'm real smooth with it, I can trick them into riding it twice.
How?
So I don't know. If we just be talking and then I'll be walking and I'll be like, yeah. And then they'd be like, wait, we back in the line again?
No. It's the last ride we have to do and then I'm going home.
And then you're going home. But you will get on it.
now, probably not. I'm more of a
What about
Disney
Titan?
World type of rides. Like now, it's a
Okay.
small world after all.
Yeah.
The low impact rides.
Yeah, but I say that, and even though I like roller coasters, I don't like heights. So what's crazy is Superman. I've been on it twice, but I'll never get on it again because I don't like that straight drop.
Oh, which one is
the one that goes like it has the hydraulics?
Oh, it's like the free fall.
Yeah,
okay,
I can't do that because I feel like if the hydraulics break, you're dead. Like,
you are.
Yeah, and Texas Giant, I could maybe hang on to a tree if it fly off the cart, maybe something like that.
Wait, didn't somebody get propelled from the giant?
Yeah, but she was too big though, so she shouldn't have been in there in the first place.
Right, I forgot about
that. Sorry, lady, I ain't trying to talk about you, but
okay,
hey, we sorry, but I did get stuck on Titan once. And that's one of my favorite rides too. And it was right before the drop. Okay, that's the green, and it's like kind of turquoise and orange. It's like one of the tallest rides.
Okay,
but it's pretty. It's up there, so scary wise with Texas. It felt like it was an hour, but it was probably legit for real about 10 minutes. And I thought I was gonna pee on myself. No. That's bogus. No. I think they did give me a food voucher.
For how much?
I think it was like $20. But which is not a whole lot at Six Flags. I mean, that's like a chicken strip basket with no drink.
It is.
So
and you parched.
Right, exactly. But yeah, it was like so it was going up like this, and my cart was like right there. Dang, and it got stuck, and I'm just like, I'm looking down. I'm like,
and all they gave you was a chicken nugget voucher.
Yeah. And they really didn't even give us no warning when they started back up. They were like, all right, we're good. And then the dude was like 3, 2, 1. And then it started going. And then we just dropped.
But what if the ride got stuck again? Like,
right.
They couldn't back it up and put it in reverse. Like it can only go forward, I guess.
Yeah. At that point, I guess they could only bring it. Yeah. And so it was like, if you were on it, you were just on it.
So
it was the scariest thing.
More than that.
Yeah. It was scary.
I would have got way more than just about $20.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. All right, so this is the last one. All right. So road trip, and I'll clarify this: road trip with Skylar or girls trip.
I can pick who I want to go on this girl trip.
Yeah. You can pick whoever you want to go on a girls trip with. Yeah.
Okay, so even though this is a road trip with Skylar, who I love very dearly, I'm sorry I'm gonna have to throw you in the water only because I hate road trips.
Oh, okay. You don't like road trips.
I don't like road trips. So
I didn't know that.
Being a military brat, most of the time you drive everywhere you go in between duty stations and stuff.
Okay.
So if I can't get there in 7 hours in the car, I need to be on somebody's plane.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And even 7 hours is pushing it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So the road trip's going in the water, and I can hop on a flight.
Hey,
with
that's
my
true.
Friends.
Okay. So this isn't up here, but I'm gonna ask it. So if it was the difference between a flight with Skylar versus a flight girls trip, which one would you pick?
I'll take the flight with Skylar.
Okay. Yeah, so we're not just totally
the flight with the girls will go in the water, and I'll take the flight with Skylar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I can't do the road.
Can't do that. Okay.
No matter who's it.
Okay. Cool. So that was the last question there that we had. So just any final thoughts or any advice that you want to give people as far as dealing with a Taurus, maybe things to do or not to do?
Yeah. Okay. Don't lie. Don't lie.
Don't
ever.
lie. Okay.
Don't lie ever.
That's just it.
Don't do it. Just be your true, authentic self, which I guess goes back into lying.
Right. Just don't do it.
Everything. Just be honest. Yeah. Just be honest. Don't lie. Be your true, authentic self. And feed them. Feed me.
Yes.
And we good to go.
That's it. Okay.
That's it. We're actually quite simple.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, Taurus people, they don't really, I think on the surface, it seems like they might be kind of demanding, but y'all really don't ask for too much, I feel. You think so?
I think we don't ask for too much, but what we ask of requires a lot of people. So then it becomes hard.
Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, because then it becomes hard. Because when you ask for honesty with people, first they have to be honest with themselves. And
which a lot of people are not. Yeah.
So
that's true.
If you can't be honest with yourself, you cannot be honest with anybody else. So
damn.
Yeah.
Okay. So mic drop. So. Okay, I guess we're done.
But it's true.
But that is true though. I agree.
I find as I get older, you start to evaluate like relationships you had with people in the past and whatnot, and then you're realizing like, fuck, like, how did you even last this long?
Right.
With
right.
Me? Mm-hmm. And then you really start to, you get mature and whatnot, and you're like, okay, well, I don't require a lot. I really am simple, but what I require is a lot because a lot of people just don't do it. Yeah, so.
Hey, so you want to deal with a Taurus, make sure you are not lying to yourself because you're going to end up lying to them. And then they're going to throw you in the water. Literally. And then they're going to skip and go to another country.
And I'm going to take your wallet and go get me some McDonald's afterwards.
Hey, right.
I'm going to go eat afterwards.
While they're in the airport.
Yes.
Get ready to get on the plane.
Espresso and everything.
Right.
And the dipping sauce, the strawberry lemonade, all of it.
No remorse. You just like, I'm just eating good.
That's something I read low-key fact, like that.
What's that?
Like that Tauruses are also like not really psychotic, but like
oh, you don't have a lot of remorse?
Yeah.
For things?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Again, I can't fault you because I feel like Aquarius is kind of in the same boat because I feel like, and I've been told before that I'm not empathetic, and it's not that. I feel like if I'm with you or ride or die, whatever, then I am empathetic. But if I feel like if you keep doing things and we've already had conversations about, I don't like this, then I'm gonna get to a point where I'm not empathetic. Like I don't care about how you feel. I don't care about none of that. You brought
this upon yourself.
Yeah, and
and don't do
kind of no remorse. Yeah, that's not good.
Don't do that either.
No, right. Don't do that.
Don't get on my nerves.
Yeah, right. Then it would be good. That's
whatever that is.
Yes,
it's up to you to figure out.
Yeah, if you take nothing from a fixed sign, that is true. Just don't get on my nerves. You'll be good. You'll be good. So Aquarius, Taurus, Leos. They're not here, but we can speak for them. Scorpios, I'm sure, speak for them too. So yeah, just don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah, you'll be good. That's right. All right, y'all. Well, that is a wrap for the show. If you have not already, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and catch the drip on every Thursday. We are nearing the end of the season. So almost the end of season 1. We'll take about a 2-month break and then we'll be back strong June 1st, actually, for the first episode of season 2. And so make sure you tune in again every Thursday. And thanks everyone for watching. And again, Britany, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having me. This was fun.
Of course. I'm glad. And Skylar, thanks for the cameo. I had
Skylar.
to not boo. All right. Well, thank y'all for watching again, and peace. We'll see y'all next time.